Let's check out the latest power cruiser from the folks at Suzuki Canada. Late last fall, Suzuki launched the Boulevard M90 in an effort to round out its power cruiser range, which at the time was topped by the similar looking but larger displacement M109. With the Boulevard M90, riders can fire up a 1,462cc dual spark plug per cylinder fuel-injected V-twin that breathes in through a pair of 42mm throttle bodies, out through a pair of beefy slash-cut pipes. A cable-actuated, back-torque-limiting clutch helps to deliver the ponies to the M90's impressive rear tire through a wide-ratio 5-speed tranny feeding the shaft final drive, while the beefy 43mm inverted fork up front utilizes twin 290 discs with 2-piston calipers to assist in the braking department. So how does it all work out on the open road? Well, assisting us this week is a loyal viewer and Motorcycle Experience Rider Club member, Dr. Steve Walker. Well, I know you're a big road racing enthusiast and you race yourself, and I know you ride an adventure bike, so, you know, why not put you on a power cruiser, right? I thought this would be a real left turn for you. What did you think when I rolled this out of the garage this morning? First impression?
First impression was it's huge and it's beautiful. It's really a pretty bike.
Sure is, eh? And we stop and stare. Well, we fired it up, and you know, this motor is obviously a classic V-twin motor, but Suzuki wants it to have a little bit of oomph. What did you think of the motor?
Well, I think the motor's fantastic. It's got that classic back and forth V-twin feel, but as soon as you get it underway and get it up into the rev range a bit, there's no vibration, there's lots of power. Down low in the rev range, it does, you know, have a bit of a lumpiness to it, but yeah, smooths right out once you get underway.
And did you have fun with the torque?
Oh, I had fun with the torque. This thing makes so much torque right off idle that, you know, flexible motor, you can give the throttle a twist and it lurches forward. It's really a fun bike.
Now, how did you find the shifting?
The shifting is great. The transmission, I thought, was really good. It took a little bit of effort to get it from neutral into first, but once you're underway, the upshifts, the downshifts, I could do them with or without the clutch. They were flawless.
Right. And the sound, the exhaust note, what did you think?
Yeah, I've never had one of these bikes, so it's kind of intoxicating. I caught myself a couple of times pulling the clutch in and revving it up a little bit just to hear what it sounds like. It's pretty cool.
Okay, so we know it goes, we know we like the sound. What about the stops?
I'm used to kind of amazing brakes, and these brakes, I would call them less than amazing. I was a little excited when I looked at the front end because it looks a lot like a GSXR front end.
Yeah.
The brakes were adequate, but they certainly didn't stop it on a dime. I was impressed by the rear brake, though. I don't normally use a rear brake much, but the rear brake's got a lot of stopping power. So combine the two, it actually was quite good.
Okay. What about the overall fit and finish, the chrome, the paint? What did you think about the look? Because, I mean, that's a big part of this bike.
I think that's the biggest part of this bike. The look is amazing. I mean, you know, even a non-motorcycle enthusiast is going to look at this bike and say, that's pretty cool. And I think a lot of it is the color. This metal flake blue offset with the chrome and lots of chrome. I think it's a very pretty bike.
So Steve, what surprised you? I know I threw a little bit of a curveball at you. This is really not your segment. What surprised you?
Well, a lot of things surprised me. I think the first thing was the power. This thing's got a lot of power, and it's all torque, and it just transmits right through the rear wheel, and it goes. The second thing, I guess, equates to the power is just how much fun it was. You know, you often see sort of the bad attitude guys riding these bikes, and you know, if I rode one of these, I'd have a smile all the time because it's that much fun.
Right on. So this is my favorite part of the road test. I get to ask you thumbs up, thumbs down. What's the thumbs down?
Thumbs down, I would say, is perhaps the brakes. When you use both brakes, it's actually pretty good, but front brake was a little weak.
Okay, thumbs up?
Thumbs up the power. The power is intoxicating, the sound is intoxicating, and of course the look.
And something you're not used to being a road racer, can of polish and a rag should come with the bike?
Yeah, I do like to polish my race bikes, but I think I spend a little bit more time on this.
You look like you're having fun with this.
I'm having a lot of fun with this.
Good job, Steve.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks for coming out.